What's up, you guys? Saj the Boss here, and today I'll be doing another special heavy metal review. And this review, in no particular order, this is the review of Amon Amarth's new album, The Great Heathen Army. This is the brand new album from Amon Amarth, and this is a phenomenal album. So without further ado, let's begin talking about Amon Amarth's new album. So guys, let's begin talking about the album. This could be actually Amon Amarth's 11th studio album release, but regardless, let's talk about it. So if you didn't know this already, I'm a pretty massive fan of Amon Amarth. Amon Amarth is a phenomenal band. Okay, so Amon Amarth is a band that I've been a fan of ever since 2016. These guys are amazing. If you don't know who Amon Amarth is, they are a Viking, Norwegian, Swedish metal band that sings about Vikings, drinking beer, and going to battle. Well, the Great Heathen Army is about going to war. Yeah, so it is a great band. I would love to see him live eventually, but these guys are just spectacular. And the lead singer is John. John is the lead singer and the front man. Okay, so John's the lead singer of this band, and these guys are just phenomenal. So, funny story. So, when I woke up this morning, I had no idea Amon Amarth was dropping their album. I kind of forgot about it. It's almost like one of those fever dreams. I woke up and like, oh, they have a new song out. And then I realized, oh, the new album's out. So I quickly rushed and found my Amon Amarth shirt. And now we're going to finish listening to the album. So that's my Amon Amarth story. Okay, now let's talk about our album itself. Okay, guys, this album for me was a spectacular experience. These sounded like you're actually going to war with Amon Amarth. They want you to join the Great Heathen Army. Like, the Great Heathen Army is just a single greatest Amon Amarth album. Probably one of my new favorite albums besides Berserker. This is less Norse mythology and more Vikings going to battle type of album. But there's also Odin's in here. Odin does make an appearance in this album, which was spectacular. Okay, so that's my initial thoughts about this album. So guys, now we'll go over some of my favorite songs from this album, and then we'll talk about my favorite things about this album as a whole, and then we're going to talk about gripes, and we're going to tell you my final verdict. Well, so some of my favorite songs from this album, actually my favorite song of this whole entire album, the song Saxons and Vikings. Not Brian Saxon from WWE, Saxons. They are a Germanic, is that the correct word? I googled it. It's like Germanic, almost kind of like a cross between a Viking, but they're German in his sense, and they're almost like medieval, like Renaissance, like kings and knights, that kind of stuff. Really bad. Really cool. Really bad, but in these videos. Yes, so that's what is pretty much Saxons and Vikings. So Saxons and Vikings is almost a two-headed band battle. It's almost like a rap battle for metalheads, where two different artists are going at it, singing about both sides of the army. So half of the song, is John singing about he's going to slay the man, and the Saxons are going to do the exact same thing. It's kind of like repetitive back and forth. The vocal tracks are amazing. They had the best riff in the whole entire album. I love that thud of the bass. And yes, it was amazing. It was amazing, guys. I had the horns through up the whole entire time. I gotta say, you gotta check out Brian's and Saxons. Vikings and Saxons. It was a great song. Another song I really enjoyed this album. I gotta tell you, this song I kind of threw me under the bus a little bit because I was not expecting this. I was not expecting these guys to do it. And this song, Find Your Way or Make One. This song was really cool. It's really motivational, honestly, because you're trying to find your right path in life, and you don't know how to do it. But it really follows the events. Like, you're trying to find the right path, trying to stay like positive on the right path, and you don't know where to go. I just really enjoyed that song. It was really fun. I think it was really fun. It was spectacular. Great instruments as usual. And yes, it was really cool. It surprised me the most because it didn't sound like an Amon Amarth song. Just because some of the riffs actually in this album felt, I go with the riffs in a little bit, but I do it now. So the riffs in this album are almost really lighthearted at times compared to the classical like Amon Amarth sound. They still have the Amon Amarth sound, but it's more lighthearted, if you know what I mean. It's not like more gore, not more like glorified battle music. It is, but then there's some rejoicing elements to this album, which I do appreciate. A simple touch there. Yeah, the song just was really nice. Really nice song. I just like the message of it. It looked really cool. And the best part was the music video. The music video for that song, holy cow. The band is not in their usual black, like how they always wear black, like the black battle gear, or like how heavy metal guys will always wear black t-shirts. They're not wearing their classic t-shirts. They're actually just wearing full business casual. I'm like, whoa, business casual? I'm not expecting that at all, guys. That was exciting to me to see that come out from this band. Another song I really liked is the song heathen. I'm trying to say with the north as possible. This song is about having a great feast before going to battle. I really like the rejoicing of this album. It really felt wholesome, wholesome. It really felt wholesome. I just really enjoy the wholesome stuff from this album, like I said. It's just a lot of wholesome songs, and then a lot of battle music as well. Battle music is the best part. Wholesome songs are amazing as well. Gotta say, gotta have wholesome songs with Amon Amarth. Also, John actually recorded some vocal lines for a couple of the songs in this album, which are so good. One of them is the last song in the album, and the Serpent's Trail. That was a great song. Yeah, there's so many great songs in this album. You gotta say. So other things I liked about this album are the inclusion of the bass guitar. As usual for Amon Amarth, I always had to shout them out for that. Kudos to them. Their bass player was amazing. It sounded really good. I love the thuds of the bass at times. The whole electric guitar solos. Oh man, the solos, the riffs. It really felt like you're going to battle. It felt like you're going to war with Amon Amarth. And I feel like I'm a part of I feel like I'm a part of a Viking army. I feel like I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to go to battle with these guys. Yes, I'm ready to head to the mosh pit after listening to this album. Also, it was really cool. Another thing I really like too is including another band called the Saxons, which I already kind of described. I think it's the bass players from Amon Amarth, like almost like the head of, like almost like what Parr does or Abaddon type of guy. He has his own band. He has a band called Saxons, and it's almost a little like Iron Maiden with a hint of deathcore. Like a little like Iron Maiden's like almost like power metal ish, but you crank that up a little more heavier, and you get the Saxons. That's what those are. The Saxons were a lot of fun. I really love their inclusion to this track. I don't know. I thought they were great inclusion. Another thing, the singles for this album, like Get in the Ring, Great Heathen Army, phenomenal songs. Can't wait to see those live. I can't wait to see live performance footage of that thing. I think it'll be fun. Any other gripes about this album? Not really. My only gripe is sometimes the album sometimes the songs feel really lighthearted, but then it picks up. It picks up, if you've already listened to this, you probably know what I mean by that. It just picks up every so often. I like that. I like the touch of it, but I really want a more traditional Amon Amarth, which I do get that like sound, but I like the new school sound. I don't know. It's kind of like my back and forth, like my brain thinking like this does not sound like Amon Amarth, but then it sounds like Amon Amarth. Yeah, it's like how I recommend this album. Well, I recommend it to all metal fans who love Amon Amarth. This is probably one of their best albums to date. I really enjoyed everything they did with this album. I think a lot of metal fans would understand where this band comes from and why this album really matters to a lot of Amon Amarth fans. I think these guys are just spectacular. They're almost like metal legends, if you will. They're metal legends. And that's how I recommend it to you guys. If you love Amon Amarth, you love Vikings, you love battle music, you love deathcore, you like black metal, this is an album for you. Amon Amarth, the Great Heathen Army, is a solid, horns up, but also a 10 out of 10. Great album by Amon Amarth. With that being said, I'm Sergeant Boss, and thank you guys for watching today's video on Amon Amarth's Great Heathen Army. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite track from this album? And did you guys enjoy the album as much as I did? Leave it in the comments. How do you guys feel about Amon Amarth's Great Heathen Army? Great band, and I'm out of here. So hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.